The following is a presentation of Bar Vision Productions.
What do you call a Jamaican who vacations at home?
Nowhere to be like Jamaica.
Them call me Lan Touris, but me no business. Every year, millions of visitors come to this beautiful island, and plenty of them know it better than me. My time now, our time now, if you enjoy the island.
Rivers and mountains.
Bet you can't guess where I am today. Guess no? Guess where I am today? This is my admission fee. White rum. Guess no? You guess yet?
Hi, welcome.
Morning. You are?
Colonel Williams. Welcome.
You are in charge of Accompong Town.
I am in charge of Accompong.
Okay, well, I'm here today to have a look around the whole village. I'm looking forward to learning a lot about Maroon life, Maroon culture, the whole Maroon history.
You're welcome. You'll see the tour guides and so they'll take care of you.
Alright.
I hope you enjoy it.
Alright, so you're off to do what now? You're not coming with us?
No, I won't be coming with you.
Uh-huh.
I'll be in the office there.
Alright, but I'll see you later on for the dance.
You will.
Alright, fine. Take care.
Good morning,
Morning.
and welcome to Accompong.
Thank you very much.
My-
I'm Lan Touris.
Yeah, and my name is Mark, right, aka Kutu.
Oh, Kutu.
Yeah, and with me, these are my team. We are gonna take you on a tour today. This is Atlee, our dad, Gail,
Sunshine.
Damian, Kenroy.
You know them well.
Mm,
So you know my
Arthur-
team, you know Amanda.
Paul. Yeah.
The other reason I'm here, they're from TPD and I insist I must come up here.
Yeah.
So I want to see what this is really all about. So you ready to show me?
Yeah, we feel gracious to show you and to teach you about our history and our culture too.
I heard I had to take this with me. I give this to you now or later?
Later, when we reach to the spot, we're gonna start the liberation, and I'll ask you for that.
No problem. I'll hold on to it.
Yeah. At the present, we are standing on the monument of Kojo, and Kojo was a great resistance against the military plantation owners who fought the rebellion war with the Maroons against the British, and the British got defeated in 1738, and the following year, 1739, they signed a peace treaty giving us rights and privilege to be a self-governing body living inside of Jamaica. At this present, there are four remaining Maroon settlements inside of Jamaica. Accompong, where you're standing, Charlestown, which is in Portland, Moortown, which is in Portland, and Scotsall, which is in St. Mary.
But don't we have one in Mobile?
No, what happened to those people? Those people who were living in Maroon Town were exiled back to Halifax in Canada, and from Halifax up to Nova Scotia, and from Nova Scotia right back to Sierra Leone in Africa. So it only bear the name, but there are no descendants of Maroon living there at this present. Serious, yeah.
I saw the treaty inside your, is that your?
Community Center and Museum.
Center.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a treaty that giving us rights and privilege to be a self-governing body, and also we do not pay any license or taxes for our lands.
You own it outright.
Yeah, the land is communal land for the born and the unborn.
And you live here too?
Yeah,
Everybody lives
all
here?
of us live born and live here.
No
Yeah,
school or everything?
everything. Yeah. The seal ground is regarded as holy ground. Oftentimes, your religious meetings once used to help. What we as Maroon do on these grounds up until today, and from Kojo's days until today, we go there and do rituals. We are oftentimes playing the drums, sprinkling the rum, invoking the ancestors. One would fall in a spell which is called Mayal. Mayal is a spell where the ancestor interact with you and foretell you what's going to happen the next year, the next moment. It was Mayal that someone fall in and relate to Captain Kojo that the British army came close to invade. What he did at that time, he go and set a trap. And the trap that he set, it was an ambush trap. So that's how we come to combat and the British army, and they got defeated. So up until today, one falling mile here, but they don't really relate like in those days.
So mile is where you can you get a vision and you
Yeah.
can tell what's going to happen.
Yeah, just like in St. Thomas, they have communal. One on this side, we have the mile.
So what is the revival meetings are also called Poco.
Pocomania, you know the Rapid Church, the Pocomania Church. That's what because it's an African tradition too. The Poco is coming from Africa.
So when we see the people dressed in white
And rap, it's a Pocomania. You're from African background. I was just explaining about the seal to you. Yeah, if you see, it's a 4 sprung like a cross with 4 bottles and even that basin with water. Oftentimes with the Pocomania church, what I used to see, like the mother for the church do, like if they're in the church and they're in spirit one day, they can give people some of that water to drink as a way of healing.
It's water in the bottles?
Water in the bottles.
And in the basin?
Like holy water.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you go to an Obia man or a palm reader or some voodoo man or a thing like that, the first thing they would ask you to do, where you would see them with flag and poles, so you know that marks where it's a mission yard or a working area. They'd ask you to walk around the seal like 3 times, repeating the 23rd Psalms.
So who prepares that now?
Well, as I said, just because of the history and the culture of this area, this person who lives here still respect to know that he lives on a seal ground because the entire area is a seal ground.
Okay.
So that's why he do this type of seal in his yard here.
So I can't put up one of that in my backyard then?
If you get this gift from the Almighty or the ancestors.
So I might get it by the time I leave here today?
You never tell me you want a gift.
Alright. So I have to tell you, it can't
Not
just
really.
come, it's a gift.
Gift can just come anyway.
Alright. So I might leave with a gift.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nowhere to me like Jamaica. There's nowhere like my island home.
We're going to the cemetery.
Yeah, we're going to the cemetery, and also it's not only the cemeteries in this area. One more church is in this area.
I don't have so much church up here.
Remember I told you when I get to this church.
Okay, you're going to tell me the story.
This thing, yeah.
Alright, fine.
Yeah. But this cemetery is one of the modern cemeteries. We have older cemeteries in the community where our older ancestors are buried, and not any concrete or grills around
Like
those
here,
graves.
so.
Yeah, like here. This is the modern day one where people buried, and you know, every funeral present day now people are trying fashion
So that is up here too?
everywhere.
Wow. So you
Yeah.
have the glass horses up here too?
Yeah, man, we have the
What?
Escalade and everything.
So you're a modern maroon.
the duffy, them a modern duffy. And if you check on some of the gravestones, you can walk up here and check on some of them. You have people live to fairly good ages here. Even this one is my grandmother.
That's your grandmother?
Yeah, and when she died, she was like
104?
96.
Oh. The
Well-
one I was looking at was supposed to point on grave, come up finger, but drop.
That was Anansi's story. Just the other day, somebody died, and he said he want to bury in 6'6" because present day people just go like 3'2". But this one over here, it's a earth grave, all earth. He requests to bury in this pattern. He still get his pretty casket.
Yes, it's nice. Okay.
Nice 200 and
But
over
he's
1,000
6
casket.
foot under.
He's 6'6" under the ground.
Okay. So you mean he's truly 6'6" under?
Yes, I can tell you because even when on the
You
funeral,
was there.
on the funeral day, what I did, I go down in it to help to take the casket down.
And
Like-
you measure it while you're down there?
No, well, to the height I'm at, and with the way we have to stay up there and ease it down because we don't use a sling like the parlors, the mogs have.
Okay.
We use hands standing up in it and
Strong.
carry it right down.
You're strong. So you're afraid to get stuck down there?
No?
Alright.
A lot of people see the church and figure the church responds for the cemetery. The cemetery is a community cemetery. But as you asked me earlier about the Christian within the Maroon history, this church now is a United Church of Jamaica and Grand Cayman one he used to call the Presbyterian. And this church was instrumental in changing our names from African names and giving us English name by christening and baptizing the people. And originally it used to be a church and a school, so they started to teach us English language instead of a real African language.
So every time I say after you know run it after you know defeat the English and come take land for yourself.
Babylon still coming. Yeah.
Alright, I was gonna put it quite like that, but alright.
Yeah, Babylon still coming and they use them brain. The church still coming in the midst and using their brain by trying to doctrinate us and take us our rights away from us by our African rights and things like that. Because even kids here, there's not a lot of kids here who were born on days of the week have their real African names. Because like in Africa, Kojo was born on a Monday. And days of the week were what African kids get their name off.
So you can have like a 1 million Kojo.
Yeah.
So what Kutu mean?
That's what a nickname. Like,
Oh, that's not a real African name?
No. But like my daughter was born on a Tuesday, she's a Benin.
We're in Accompong Town and we're gonna come back to you and give you a little bit more history right after the break. I am gonna find a hat for Sun Hot. Alright, so one here. Soon come. Alright, so we're walking to Seal Ground, Parade Ground, and that's where we're going use this rum.
Kinder is a significant area where we're going to use this rum for some liberation.
Alright, so hold it tight till I get there.
Yeah,
Alright.
don't pull it.
Alright. Might want a one drink though, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Nowhere to me like Jamaica. There's nowhere like my island home.
Yeah, man, we use this fart it and beat it and take it, make tea.
What is it?
It's
Coffee.
coffee.
You know,
Coffee
don't say
beans.
no. You just start.
Accompong is the best machine. Yeah, man, the best machine. Yeah. Dry.
You eat it with saltfish same way? Yes. You have a Seal Ground here, you have one down the road.
And we have more too.
So it's more than one you have.
Yes.
But this one protects the forks. Okay.
Corner of the square, like basically a square, like where you go and hang out in the evening.
Oh, alright. So this is your square.
Yeah.
You say this is a local entertainment
Right, this
complex.
is a local nightclub.
Alright.
And if you notice, it's not a thatch roof and it's not, you know,
Uh-huh.
it's a regular concrete wall just like any other village in Jamaica.
And you're telling me, sir, come January 6th, big bashment them have up here.
Right, big batchments.
Dancers and all
And
that.
children can tell you
Dancers
about.
and all that, depending on what they could want.
So you organize it?
No.
No.
You have different persons organize their own dance. Like, here, so you have the Campbells them organize them entertainment.
And I hear like you have 10 dance all over the village, it's
Dance
true?
all over it.
Yeah,
And you have
several-
Bass Odyssey and you have Stone Love and you have Beating Man, the whole thing.
crowd do all
Whole
that.
thing.
Yes, man.
So this is the place to be.
The exact place to be. It's a, well, you should put Sunfest and a little bit of Sunfest and should I say the jazz
This is jazz, the jazz festival and some fest mix up.
mix up.
And Heritage Festival and Street
Everything.
Festival, everything.
Mix up. And
So if you want a nice melting pot, you come here, sir.
right.
That's right.
Alright.
You know, this square we have a little bit of passa go on right in the square.
Right.
That
But-
person park them the car and them turn on them sound on. Nice.
But you were saying people start coming from January 4th. Why?
Normally the person's coming from the 3rd and start camp out because they get the feel. But from the 4th is where the actual vibe start. The 4th and the 5th we have like a pre-celebration, drumming and marching
The
and all that.
traditional drumming take place out of the public.
Out of the
at that
public
time.
from about the 4th and so.
So you've been? What, so tell me about it.
Now, well, you see them marching through the town, you know,
Uh-huh.
up and out in the night, which is a little bit different
Yes.
from in the hot sun. And you can feel the energy when those people are coming through.
Alright, so show me the march. We'll go on the road marching.
Let me show you.
You show me the march, come. You know, show me.
It's not only the parade ground, it's also the Accompong Primary and Junior High School too.
So kids from
Neighboring community come here to school, combine with the community kids too. The parade ground is located here and it was where Kojo used to train his soldiers during the war days. They never used to say training, they used to say parading them around to get them fit. After parading them around, then they would lead out to Kinder where they would sit and formulate the war plans. But also what used to happen on the parade ground, there was where the Maroons used to try their court. And when trying court and one found guilty, they used to tie them on a pole out there and lash them with a cat o' nine tail. Prior to 1950, that has demolished. But nowadays, what we do, if one do something wrong in the community, the colonel and the council will call them to a meeting and then clear the matter. And then if the person is guilty, then probably they get some community service or they have to take care of somebody's responsibility, like doctor's bill and things like that, you know?
So what about serious offences?
Serious offenses.
Serious offences.
Like what you call serious.
Like a stab a man and them.
Those things really don't really happen here. We are a crime free, or a crime rate right now is 0.
So what is the most serious offence you have in this community?
Bad
Robbery?
mind.
Theft?
Bad mind.
Bad mind.
That's how I like it.
This one is called cow foot leaf. Like if you're having a high blood pressure or having a headache, minor headache, you could just put this over under your hat and you could do this and it like suck the pain out of here.
I need that. How much I can get to carry home with me?
But you can get
a whole plant?
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Yeah. We are close by the kinder tree, so on the way going out, if you notice, there are some tree plant on the wayside going out to the kinder tree.
Nope.
These tree planted in honor of a Maroon who played a great role in the community, such as the man that Mark tell you about, Man Oro, the state secretary of the village, also the man who blow the abeng, and people who like midwife and all those people. They plant tree in honor
of all of them?
Of all, yes.
How many people you have up here? Population? 1,200?
This is the time when I'm going to ask you for this. Hold my hand.
What's hold your hand?
No,
Oh.
the rum.
Alright.
Because this is the era where we're going to use it now to pour
Alright.
liberation to the ancestors. So thank you for bringing this rum.
So why the ancestors in more rum?
Because originally, you know, they were from it was from sugarcane plantation.
Oh!
And up until today, we still use rum during our rituals and our celebration in January.
So you say your ancestors are rum drinkers?
Spiritual African thing, real liberation thing. This plaque now tell you the story about Kinda, where Kinda, the whole area has a
family.
Yeah, and this was where Kojo formulated the war plans, how to counteract the British, and the plans that he made was such a victorious one that from 1738-39 until today, here is where we started the festival, the feasting of the festival for January 6th.
Nowhere to me like Jamaica. There's nowhere like my island home.
Alright, right now we are sitting under the famous Kinder tree, and where we're sitting now
feels
was
nice.
also area
Cool
where
shade.
during the war days Kojo used to sit with his people and formulate the war plan. So what we do, like when we're passing through with visitors like you, we always pour some liberation to give them as a token to say we are not here to molest their spirit, but we are here with friends just passing through to learn our history and our culture. So we say Kojo, Kofi, Kwaku, Johnny, Nani, Umba.
Accompong, Kwanki, and Nina. Here is where the Maroons always sit and discuss the tradition, how them could defeat the British. And you can look at the car over there, where you see the arrow pointing, pointing to Peacekeeper. That is where you have Peacekeeper and you have Dindi Matata the Monday. That is how we feed our ancestors. That is how Isabella Rowe used to feed the ancestors.
Okay.
So you paying a tribute back to the ancestor because the victory that them have over the British, that they fight the war.
Is okay.
Yeah.
So this is protection too?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So,
And if you want, you can take a little in your hand and wipe it over your face.
What that do? You call this nickel?
Rub it up.
The whole face?
Yeah.
Boy, they went shot. Boy. And then what?
just to get a feel that you are in it too. Yes.
I was thinking this.
You're the driver?
Oh no, man, I'm good. Yes. So now I'm fully protected.
Right.
And if you hear when he was talking to you, he was talking to in the African language when he was speaking to the ancestors
Yes, I
just a
heard
while
him.
ago. But what happened? Not a lot of us learned the African language because he did have a good grandmother, but she was biased to us in teaching all of us, but she taught him some of the language and some of the songs.
So we're not singing some songs here?
No, based upon our ancestral background and the rituals that we take care here with, it's only January 6th that we do certain rituals here, because if we go beyond our ancestors' cause, then it will bring problem to us. So it's only January 6th that we do certain rituals in this era. When we're singing songs for visitors away from January 6th, we do it by the community center or by the parade ground.
So if I want to see it, I have to come back here January 6th.
If you want to see it here at this spot, you have to come back, and we are inviting you to, because if you come next year, you won't miss a next year. You will keep it as your holiday thing to come every year.
Alright. So I must come?
Yes, you.
And well, I want Jamaica to come.
Yes.
So January 6th, right here under the Kinder Tree, Accompong Town. Mark it on your calendar.
Next week on Lan Touris. See you next week.